successful, you will be happy. If not, you will be wise. So today, India is one of the most populated, countries of the world. Yet the number of gold medals in the Olympics and the number of inventions that we are making is very much countable. That doesn't seem right. So today I'm going to talk about starting up. Basically, starting up is one of the major ways to actually stop doing what we are doing in the routine stereotypic life, to get out and do something innovative for the betterment of the lives and the country. So all few facts that I want to deliver to you about startups is that at an average 28-year-old fellows start a new business or a new venture. Apart from that, 50 lakhs is the average capital that they start the business with. There will be a number of startups throughout the world, and India we stay at number 3. US and UK and India. So US is very leading to us, which means it's got almost 48,000 startups every year, and UK has got almost 5,000 startups every year. And next is India, which is struggling at 4,500 startups every year. So India should surpass UK by this year of startups, but the only problem is 90% of the startups fail. The reason for the failure is the lack of support in India. All of you should be very aware of the campaign that is going on, Make in India. So why do they say Make in India? To stop the 95% failure. To empower the innovations and to actually make them stabilized, because many of the products that we use now are from US MNCs, be it Coke or Reebok or Adidas, nothing is Indian. So we are basically having a huge population which is having huge resources, but what we make is something not sufficient for us. And something that I'm going to talk about is a startup. A very interesting startup. It's not a great startup, it's by my best friend. He's called Srinivasan. He was supposed to come here, he's not there today. So this started 10 days back, which is on February 10th. So this is called Madrasis Dabbawala. So you know about Dabbawala and Bombay, right? Basically the Dabbawala and Bombay, what they do is, they deliver the lunch boxes from the home to the office. That is all that they do. Very organized. Indeed, it's been a case study of Harvard. So what is Madrasis Dabbawala is not the same that you think. Madrasis Dabbawala, a differentiation is that people who stay away from home will get food from Madrasis Dabbawala from the kitchen, which we consider it as food. So the unique differentiation that the Madrasis Dabbawala shows is the product. They deliver it in a Tupperware box like this, which almost is a lunch box that we have carried to schools and colleges. And to differentiate the uniqueness, so we have a carry bag which is green in color, which is kind of attractive. When you take it somewhere, people are really going to ask you what this is all about. So everybody of you know, every startup has got a story, very interesting story. So let me tell you the story of a startup of Madrasis Dabbawala. So my friend is a corporate employee. He quit corporate job to actually start. Very brave initiative. So when he was working one day, next to his cubicle was his friend called Rohan. He was from Salem. So one day they called him for lunch, and he was having a strip of tablets in his pocket. And he noticed that always he has the strip of tablets. My friend asked him, why do you have the strip of tablets? What is this all about? And he said, why don't you join us for lunch? He went for the lunch but did not eat the lunch. Instead, he took up the tablet from the strip he had and gulped with water. He was all so wondering what is this up to. But again, that fellow told, he is actually from Salem, so he doesn't get to eat good food. That is, he is always homesick and he doesn't get the proper food. He eats so much from outside and fast food, so he often gets sick. So that is the idea which got incorporated in my friend's mind, and he wanted to do something good for the corporate content. So basically, Madrasis Dabbawala targets on corporate employees who stay away from home. Same applies for the college people also, who actually stay in the hostels and go to the college. So all that you can do for a startup. See, if you're young, it's definitely not late for startup. You can rectify your mistakes, you can invest, you can lose all the money, get back, work again. Life is always like that. If only you had to really be born, study, get a job, get married, make the sons and the daughters do the same thing and die, then what is the difference between us and the animals? See, that is what I've been thinking of. And if you are younger, support, in the sense that if you're not able to do it, support the startups and give them a chance. because you don't always have the same mentality of having the same products. You can try a startup and it will be definitely worth it, I'm telling you. So if possible, help through funds. If not, help at least by a like in Facebook. That will help them market. So let the revolution happen. Welcome the revolution with a big heart, you know. Things are going to be changed. The big things, let them come, and let the old things go. Let innovation prevail in the existence. You know, Mahatria says abundance is there. So abundance is what is the opportunity. We shouldn't be waiting for the opportunity. It is there in abundance. Only that we'll have to grab it. So welcome the change, and this will definitely lead to a better India, and all of our lives will be a better life once you help the startups grow. Over to the person.